Hello, Simulacrum here, bringing you another match of Starcraft 2. The map is Scrap Station, and we have myself, Simulacrum, against Rock. It's a PvP. I've had quite much of those when I've been playing this 101. It's going to be a rather long game. You can see this with this image quality. 43 minutes, almost 44 minutes. So here I'm going for the pylon, waiting for the minerals, and immediately going for that scout. Let's see here. He has also gone for his pylon, so nothing special, no she's going on or some anything. Queuing up workers, going for some chrono boost. It's going to be such a long game that at some time I'm going to speed things up. Maybe this beginning there's not so much special, so we shall do it like this. You see that I'm going for gas, gateway. There's nothing special here. He also goes for gateway. For this quick cybernetics call at 15. That's actually too quick, but I didn't know why I did that. Adding another pylon. Let's see his base. He has a forge, a silot. He still has no gas, while I have 2 gas. It's very special. I do not understand this, but we'll see what happens. Aha! He has saved up for some expansion. Very early expansion actually here. And already 2 silots. No, he's not pumping out the 3rd yet. Meanwhile, I'm going for the 2nd gateway. And researching warp gates, because that's awesome. And I keep pumping probes. Maybe we could speed things up until something happens. We see that now he has gone for his 2 gas geysers. Still no upgrades on the forge. Maybe he built it just to get the cannons. Aha, we could look at the tab here. Income. We have slightly quite even. Now he has a bit more gatherers. Units. Yes, it's pretty even here too. Ah, here's the rush. I kinda missed it when he moved out. That's Simulacrum. Yeah. This doesn't look too good for me. But my stalkers are whopping in, but I bet he will destroy 1 pylon. Yes. Ah, but these pylons are still powering them, so I'm still on here. Getting our robotics bay. And now I have my stalkers. So I can push him back. Losing a stalker here, or I'm pushing him back. I have already an immortal. He doesn't have too much tech. He's chrono boosting over here. Continuing to pump sealers out of the gateway, and he still hasn't researched warp gate. Quite a few of my opponents skip it. I don't know why. Perhaps they don't want to so early. Getting some new pylons over here. And now when I have robotics, I will soon probably try to get some colossus. But I'm under supply, as we see here. Meanwhile, there's nothing important happening. I could talk to you about this map. It's very basic. For those that have played the beta or watched many videos, they are very familiar that here, destructible rocks, you can destroy them for making a shorter path to your enemy. Otherwise your troops have to go all the way around here. And here is the smoke screen and a Cell Naga watchtower. Here I'm going for the expansion now. much later than he. I don't know if I scouted his expansion, so he has pretty good going for him right now. But this doesn't have very much in his base. So it's a very late expansion, but I have more troops now. Quite a powerful army. 2 warp gates. Getting my first Colossus out and Observer. Actually, I already have an Observer. I don't know why I'm not using it. A bit of a flaw there in my tactics. Actually overlooking that. It's not very good. Warping in some additional troops. I've seen very many rushes on this map actually, but this seems to evolve into a quite macro heavy game, as most of my games, except when my opponent is very aggressive. Then the games usually become much shorter. He's chrono boosting both of his targets. He's going mass void race. And void race, they are quite good because you rarely place any defense here, or you should place maybe, but I've overlooked that. So it's very dangerous. You could flank your opponent's base and do very much damage. But I think I saw his expansion. Yes, I know that he has something here, so now I'm going for my second expansion, and this time I'm expanding to the gold minerals, which is very good on this map because they have double the minerals, and it really boosts your economy a great deal. And then he has Phoenix. It's actually a very useless unit. I think it's quite underpowered. It doesn't do very much damage. Sure, it has this graviton beam that you can lift up units and attack them, but it's not so strong, and it's quite expensive anyway to build. 150 minerals, 100 gas, and yeah, to supply. Especially when I haven't gone very heavy air. Actually, I have no air units. We should check what he sees from me now. Yeah, he sees that my original main here, but he hasn't scouted my expansion or my gold minerals expansion. So we'll see how he reacts when he sees those. I'm still a bit sick, but hopefully this will be fine. It's quite a long game, so I hope that my voice holds this time. So, but I think it will. There shouldn't be any problem. Here he's warping in additional gateways. We should look at income. I have actually quite a bit greater income, maybe 1/3 greater. Spending units. I have a few more probes and a stronger land army, although he has these void rays, 4 void rays already. We should leave it on units. Aha! And here I'm moving, actually skirmishing against his base. It is because, as a reaction to his move against my base with his void rays, he has already sniped my nexus. So I decided to counterattack against his gateways to push a hole into his main, which I'm doing right here. Meanwhile, his void rays are owning my base. This doesn't look very good for me, but I am going to snipe his nexus. He's not going to deny this from me, although he will destroy my Colossus, as air units can attack them. So now let's look at what he sees. He sees just that he has lost his main, but that he has really crippled my main as well, destroying all my important buildings. So he starts pumping out carriers, maybe thinking that he has the win. I still seem to have a few forces here.